Hello everybody, Dimiju, round 1 of Chalice, the round of 64, the beautiful, wonderful round of 64. There is quite a hilarious backstory to this. So first off, we've got AndyDavo, last season's finalist, this time rocking the Dwarven misery upon his opponents. Really nice pommer with guards, blitz. He's got 2 troll slayers, which is not something you see every day. So he's got a pommer with guard. He's got a pommer with guard, but with jugs, which could be probably not useful, particularly in this matchup, but it definitely is useful moving forward if he progresses. Obviously, you got strength 4 blitzer, guard, mighty blow. There's a ton of mighty blow. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mighty blow. This runner is amazing as well. He's got a movement up runner with strength up, block and kick off return. He's got a leader runner with wrestle and strip ball and tackle. So he's got like a sacker runner. He's got guard on every beard. Stand firm and blodge. That could be annoying as hell. And a stand firm. So how many stand firm has he got? He's only got the 2 stand firm, and then yeah, he's got a beard on the bench who does not have guard. This is a completely rookie beard. So then you've got the Kislev. So yeah, the funny story about Kislev. Basically, I think this is like the 12th Kislev team, something like that. A load of people didn't accept their tickets, or they were playing other races. So Troxbirds qualified for Chalice with a record of 6-2-4, I believe. It's like 39 dode or something like that. It's like, barring stunties, it's probably one of the lowest, if not the lowest dode that's ever qualified. But Trox is a lovely guy, lovely coach, and he streams as well. He is taking the mighty Kislev. He's got a diving tackle. Blitzer, I mean they just start, that's a rookie blitzer. He's got strength up block blitzer, strength up catcher with wrestle, a blodge catcher, tackle mighty blow blitzer. Oh, is that a lino? That is a blitzer. Blitzers are so expensive. He has of course got a wizard, he's also got a bribe, he's also got a babe. Davo has, oh, nobody's got the fame. No fame. So AndyDavo is on offense, Kislev on defense, and we'll see how this one goes. He has got 2 bench, but yeah, this is like a 10 game Kislev team versus, I don't know, 20, 30 game dwarf team. So, and it is, Andy's probably one of the best coaches in Blood Bowl. He makes Chalice pretty much every season. He had a fantastic run last season, getting himself to the final. There's a perfect defense for the Washington Diplomats. It's kind of why a lot of people go with the offset LOS. So if he'd put his LOS here, Andy probably would have had to set up differently, and then he could have just moved them to the other side. Might have saved himself a hit there, maybe, maybe not. So he's going uber aggressive, which is good. The best bet he's got is separating the front from the ball, but the kickoff return is really going to help Andy out with that, to be fair, so he can pick the ball up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can get up here. He might even just stay back here for a bit, to be fair. So setting up to push the left flank by the looks of it, or just to, I think what he's doing is he's screening this off so Trox can't come flooding through the sides, which is solid. And yeah, herp. So he's blitzing the blitzer, doesn't get the knockdown, just a push, and we are based up. So gets a knockdown there and a KO. First hit, well, not first hit, but with the first like power knockdown is a KO. Troll Slayer, nice little guard sandwich, and he does get the stun, followed by a KO. So immediately Troxbirds down to 9. Davo of course on 11. Now he picks up the ball. Sure hands, fantastic skill. Gets it on the second roll. And this is awkward. Because this is stand firm and this is strength, so it's hard. I mean, you could go rowdy for a red dice with wrestle. Bring that down. And then potentially do some kind of ball sacking. Thing is with Kislev is, even though they're terrible, even though this is a terrible Kislev team, they still like have opportunities all the time. There, here comes the foul. Gets the Kaz. Is that an Apo? That's going to be an Apo, surely. Does Apo it? So this was another thing that was brought up, I think. Oh, there goes the bribe. That sucks for Trox. That was probably fouling. Is probably Trox's like main. And I love the fact that he leapt out of this instead of just dodging. It literally makes no difference. He could have just dodged. I guess it gives him an extra square. But the thing is, right, is if he dodges and fails to dodge into this square, it's probably better than being in this square, to be honest. So I prefer the dodge there. Even I mean, it still would have failed. Hello, Dado. Yeah, we're catching up on the last 3 games. Last 3 games of round 1. Oh my god, what a round it's been. One long round with lots and lots of replays. And the week has rolled, so we will be catching up with round 2 shortly. We've got this game, and then we've got I think it's Ged Blood, like GED, Ged, versus Gabilas. That's the final game of the round that we need to do. Just a push. Annoying as hell. Oh, pushes him into the ball. Ball is based. That's GG, everybody. GG. Thanks for coming. The saddest game was the absolute. Like, to be fair, I think the worst dicing of the entire round has to go to the vampires. Razzlestorm's vampires. That game was absolutely horrific. The poor lad rolled the most horrendous dice I've ever seen. Instant pow. There's quite a lot of pressure on here from Trox. He has got... Oh, there's a Kaz. So, Kislev now down to 8. Fantastic for Andy. Terrible for Trox. He has got a double base. Boom, 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 boom on the ball. Or not on the ball. He's got a double base round on the runners. With this being strength 4, it's actually quite annoying. I mean, this is Dauntless, right? So I'm assuming we're going to see a Troll Slayer Blitz from here. And, alright, yeah, just smash this out of the way. Where's the ball going to go? Where is the ball going? I guess he might surf this guy on a 1... Oh no, it'll be a 2D. Juggernaut does it. Gets the push from the knockdown. Yeah, and of course, Andy surfs the strength 4, which is again, that's massive for Davo. Like, getting rid of that guy, it was probably the biggest threat to the ball. So in comes Trox. Hey, Elliot. In comes Trox. Gets absolutely nothing. Oh no, he's got wrestle. Gets the ball down. Any sort of recovery. No sort of recovery I can see. What is going on with my alerts? Why did my alert not go off? Have I switched them off? I haven't switched them off. Very weird. Very, very weird. Thank you very much for the raid, Eliods. This is AndyDavo versus Trox. The penultimate replay that we've got to do for round 1. Amazing that he sacks the ball there, and that's just because Davo wanted to surf as well. I was thinking, where on earth is he putting this ball? Because I don't see where he's putting the ball. And of course, he didn't. he didn't. Your alerts just stopped working. It might be a Twitch thing then, I guess. It might just be a Twitch thing. Um, but yeah, of course it was Davo surfing. And he's actually activated the runner already, so are we picking up on the backup runner? There is a tackle mighty blow hit on a blodge catcher. Does get the stun. Thankfully for Trox, there's no further damage. Guess we're moving. Where are we moving? We're staying. I guess we're staying. So we're gonna hit this. We're gonna pick the ball up. With that stun, you can just step in here now. Oh, and that is a 1 in 9. Oh baby. There's some options. Some options. We're gonna leap. We're gonna 4 plus. Oh mate. Are we gonna punt? Reroll it. How far did he put on the pass? He did a 4 plus pass. What? Okay, that was pretty goddamn amazing. Although it looks like it's gonna stop the Davo score. But it doesn't look like Trox is gonna score. Just a push up to the sideline. Just there's the power, yeah. Oh no, he's not got tackle. Oh, he hasn't got dodge. Of course he hasn't got dodge. He's got strength up and wrestle. And that little fat man has got a long way to go. I guess like you got this guy here, so there'll be some sort of handoff to the runner. Guess you come over here. Just a push there. I mean, I like the punt and everything, but there's no way of. I guess this is a 3 plus dodge. 1, 2, 3. GFI, GFI. He can tag this guy. Okay, both runners are coming back. Both runners are coming back. So yeah, Andy's not messing about. Power on the blitzer. Oh, there's a Kaz on Graham Oakley. That is was that an armor bust? Apo does actually work though, which is great for Trox. But that puts him down 4 players for the drive, so he's up to 7. Fails the 2 plus leap into a snake. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Really, really sucks. And yeah, it's just a pickup, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 GFI, GFI. I think he needs a handle. I guess it's going to be a blitzer. Does hit with a blitzer. He has got a blitzer here as well. Yeah, so I don't think this runner can even score, which is why I was kind of surprised that he put both of them back. But I guess we're scoring on this blitzer. Okay. Oh, failed GFI. Oh, that one's works. Is that? Oh, right. Thank you very much for the raid, Iliod. About 4 hours later, the alert went off. That's fantastic. Yeah. Better late than never. And again, removing himself. Pretty sucky for Trox. Trox has had, to be fair to Trox, he's had some pretty awful dice. There's been a couple of snakes. I mean, he did get the ball up and away. But yeah, there's been a few horrible snakes and stuff. 5 removals. I mean, you kind of expect it, right? Kislev against a very bashy dwarf team. And yeah, the thing is, they're all over this side of the pitch. So he has got jump up on this guy. So what are we doing? Are we taking the 4 plus? Or we could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, multiple scoring threats. Ah, he's got the runner in range now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there comes the bolt. Do we like this bolt? I think this is a horrendous wizard. Because it probably won't stop the score. And there's no way of him. There's another 1 in 9 to open the turn. That's an absolutely horrendous lightning bolt. Just for the records. Absolutely horrendous lightning bolt. In no way, in a million years, is that ever a lightning bolt. And it's a 3+, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double. So it's a 3+, 2+, 2+. And then, I mean, he might not score, right? He might not score. And then, could you even argue that the wizard is good? I don't think so. Gets the pick up, makes the GFIs, and he's in. So that was a decision. And probably like the only thing that I've seen that really stuck out as being horrendous, to be fair. So Trox is up to 11. He's back up to 11. It is the 1 turn in turn. There are 2 stand firm and an absolute ton of guard. So he's only got movement 7. No frenzy. And I hate to say it, but probably no hope. Probably no hope. What was your opinion on the on the lightning bolt? Is it the worst wizard in Chalice history? That is the question you should be asking. Was that the worst wizard in Chalice history? And from recent memory, I would have to say yes. That is probably the worst wizard I've ever seen in Chalice. But there was a guy who fireballed like one guy. I've seen that before. There was a guy who did a fireball on one guy. No, because he didn't roll a 1. Okay. Yes, hello little Baz. I am in a much better mood. Thank you very much. I haven't played Blood Bowl. But yeah, I guess like Eliod had a wizard this round of 64 that he rolled a 1 on. So you could argue that is actually the worst wizards in. Yeah, he's not even attempting a 1 turn. I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty horrendous 1 turn. I think you have to give it a go, but I don't know. It's really difficult. It's not like a normal 1 turner. There was a dude who fireballed his own guys. Kfo fireballed one of his own guys in this round. One of his own women. That's just a stun. Doesn't get sent off. Picks it up. Vanity pass in preparation for the next round. Got to farm that SPP. Yeah, they need a 40. He's got 11 players. Yeah, Daedalquist fireballed one of his goblins. So we've actually seen 2 fireballs in round 1 where the coaches took it upon themselves to fireball their own player, which is hilarious and fun. And interesting. But yeah, that lightning bolt was a no-no for me. That was an absolutely shocking lightning bolt. I mean, it would have been amazing. Like, Davo's not got an Apo, so it would have been amazing if he like strength bar, like if he got a perm on that runner, it would have been absolutely crazy, and Davo would have been livid, absolutely livid. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Graham Oakley, I believe he was the guy that was Apo'd in the first half, just getting stunned. And are we going to go for this? Are we going to go for this all-out aggression? Sometimes that's the risk you got to take. Spoken like a true goblin coach. Spoken like a true goblin coach. Sometimes you got to kill some goblins. So just a handoff. Where are we going with this? I've already got the fear. Herpaderp. Base. And Ooh. Like we've got a lot of work to do here. There's a lot of dice to roll here. And surely it's this guy leap first. He doesn't, he does this guy. I think that is a turn ordering thing. That should have been the first leap. It's not failing. Looks like he might be round these guys here. Absolute amazing turn. I haven't been in this place in well over 7 months, but I started tensing up, feeling general stress more this season than in 4 prior. Short break does me well, so I can get. Oh, gee, wow, that's sad to hear it, Ducky. I guess it's because it means a lot to you. I guess it means a lot to you, and that's a good and bad thing, I guess. Good and bads. Yeah, break's always good, mate. It's just the servers eating games are the saddest thing for me. Like it makes me really, I find it really hard to be motivated to play when you win a game and it just doesn't exist. So it gets the POW, no armor break, and we're gonna blitz the strength 4. We're gonna tag the ball, gets the POW, ball based, GG, and we do have jump up on this guy. So I guess we can, I guess he's scoring, right? You just slam this guy in here, stand this guy up. We don't even need to do, just put this guy in here and jump up. Actually uses the blitz as well, just to be doubly short. Probably correct. You love pretzels. You've had 5 games deleted this season. That's ridiculous. I've only played like 10 or 11 games and I've had 1 deleted, and it was the 1 game that I won. The only game I've won this season was deleted. So very, very sad. 10 losses, all fine, 1 win, deleted. I am a 10% coach, honest. Right, so my first one was deleted. Yeah, it sucks. I didn't even switch the view rounds. That drive was so short. It's basically Davo on offense against Trox again. He's gonna. I'm only joking, Baz. Yeah, I've won a couple. Not as many as I would have hoped. I've played against Skaven 4 times. 4 times, and they've had 5 blitzes. 5 blitzes against me in 4 games. Skaven. And I think I've lost every single game to Skaven as well. And that really sucks. There is one more. There is one more after this. So I did Rick's one earlier. The last game is Ged Blood. GD Blood versus Gabilas. So that is Dark Elves versus somebody. Dark Elves versus somebody. And there's a POM. Another removal. And I mean, I didn't expect this one to be as close as it's been, to be honest. I thought like this was going to be an absolute mauling. Trox really unlucky not to stop the score in the first half. I really hated the wizard. But outside of that, it's been alright. Banging it in on Kislev. I mean, don't hate that. Against dwarves, you want to be on defense. There's another Kaz, and it's all adding up now. So he was. I think we've had 3 removals this half, which puts him on 8, 7. No, 8. There's a guy on the floor there, and it is it's really hard. I mean, like, this is like a massive ask of Troxbirds to play one of the best Blood Bowl players there is with a significantly weaker team. Like, hats off to him. Definitely hats off to him. And I hope he's enjoyed it. There is still some work for Andy. But yeah, it's looking good. So I guess we'll blitz this and we'll cage up over here. I guess. He's still got plenty of time yet as well. There's still 5 turns, including this one. Yeah, it's like credit to him, mate. Credit to him. And like it is, like what? It's a great story. It's a great story. I mean, obviously mixed reactions. I personally am accepting of the fact that they did put the Kislev in. I'm glad they did put the Kislev in. There was a couple of seasons ago. It was also known as Khemri Gate. They didn't take Khemri to Chalice. There was a Khemri team that qualified, didn't take it. Rather than the ticket go into the next available Khemri team, which was like way down. I think the same thing happened where a load of people weren't accepting their tickets. The records were terrible. So rather than putting in the highest Khemri team, which is in the rules, like the highest tier, like the highest dode of every race gets a ticket, available race obviously. They put in a 2000 TV Nurgle team instead. I can't remember who the lucky guy was who got to face a 2k Nurgle team instead of a 1200k Khemri team. But I can imagine that they weren't very happy. They weren't very happy. It was Oriolensis, was it? Yeah, poor Ori. Poor Ori. Also a chalice finalist Oriolensis. And there's a fail. So he's not really doing anything. This is a bit weird, right? He's not even standing in front of the ball. He's just running to the middle. So it's a bit of a, that was a bit of a weird turn, but I mean, to be fair, the game's pretty much over at this point. It is pretty much over, right? It's I thought it was my orcs that made it when the Kislev team never responded. It's happened a couple of times. It has happened a couple of times. So there was one that it happened. I think it happened the season before with Khemri, but no one noticed. Nobody noticed. It wasn't really spoke about. And then it happened the season after with your orcs, I think. And that was the one that a lot of people sort of moaned about, including myself. And then like when I found out about this Khemri team, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they put the Khemri team in. And then I remembered about all the times I moaned about Nurgle and Kislev Gate. And then I quickly snapped out of it and was like, no, fair play to the admins. They've obviously taken on board the feedback, and yeah, I know, yeah. In he goes, last chance saloon, gets the sack. Oh, this catcher's quietly had the game of his life. Oh, that's so sad. If that had scattered like here or here, that would have been absolutely amazing. Oh. Wow. Work to be done. Work to be done. And he's... Ooh. You gotta re-roll that. You gotta re-roll that and tag this, right? Have you? I think that's a re-roll. I mean, he's got... Don't know, maybe not. You love that this... Yeah, you can't make everyone happy, carry on, that's right. And like, my initial reaction was, oh my god, I can't believe they've done that. And then I actually thought about it and was like, no. Like, we demanded it. Like, we were really quite vocal and upset about it. So... And it, like, I mean, what a story it would have been, like, if Trox pulled this off. If there was some way that Trox could have pulled this off, it would have been an amazing story for the cup. And that's why people like the FA Cup, right, in England. They love it because it is literally small town teams playing against How did Andy get his ball sacked? Well, it was just a leap. It was a leap into a cage, red dice, and he got the POW and the wrestle. They're both down. This is the reroll. Doesn't get him this time. Yeah, so it was just a leap in and red dice. Your favourite CCL was when someone admin the season early. I believe that was following Crucifer versus Spider. I think that was the first when Leicester won the league. I think that was the first CCL Chalice final I ever watched, was Crucifer versus Spider. Oh, extra SPP. I wonder how much SPP has been awarded to Andy in this game as well. I guess it's a lot. Just gets the push. And then, yeah, we're just going to smash this down, cage up in here, I guess. He's going to chain him out. Is he going to try and surf him? Is he actually going to try and surf him? Oh my god. He is, isn't he? No, he gets the POW. I'm pretty sure Andy would have tried to surf him. if that was a push, I'm pretty sure Andy would have surfed him. Yeah. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I think a lot of the funniest moments have just come from Artemis overreacting. I mean, he wasn't overreacting, to be fair, but yeah, I think some of the funniest moments were Art. 'Cause I used to watch a lot of Art when I first started watching Chalice, and yeah, some definite highlights, some hilarious moments. Yeah, and again, Trox has found himself all over like one side of the pitch. So there's the Kaz. There's no threat on this ball whatsoever. And I think this is actually GG at this point. Catcher leaps out, fails the GFI. But yeah, hats off to Trox. Hats off to Trox. Great effort. I mean, this did happen. The wizard was really disappointing. But outside of the wizards, he's done all right. He's done all right. Yeah, and then this is he gonna hand this off is the question. Is Andy gonna hand this off? We know Andy likes to score on the right elf. There's another Kaz. Absolute mountain of SPP. Absolute mountain of SPP. So I feel sorry for Davo's next opponent. I really wouldn't want to be that guy. I really wouldn't want to be that guy. There wouldn't be a button if you weren't supposed to push it. There's another Kaz. Another 2 SPP. It's just racking up. This is mental. And then he's scoring on the runner. I guess none of these guys are close enough. Yeah, I mean, if he scores on this guy, he's MVP ready. I think if he scores on either of these guys, they're MVP ready. It's coming home to Wales. Yeah, poor Trox. I love the fact that he's based in here. Just give Andy the punch. Like, Andy can't resist the punch. Like, he might he might roll 6 goals, and he cannot resist the punch. That's hilarious. So he's gonna 3 dice this guy. Mighty blow. I mean, even at this stage, even if Andy lost the toss, like if it did somehow manage to get to overtime and Andy lost the toss, he'd still win this, right? You'd imagine. Just took the 2D as well. Just took the 2D. There's a, was it a 1 in like 779 that he doesn't score? Something like that. Or is it 1196? Or is that something else? And yeah, congratulations Mr. Davo. 24 armor breaks. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a quick look at this. So he's got 8, 11, 15, 17, 21, 25 SPP. 25 SPP. Absolute stonking amount of SPP. Just a 2-1 win. Shambatat just missing out on a level. But yeah, I guess you got to put Davo as one of the favourites for this one. So I will say congratulations to Davo, but I will also say congratulations to Troxbirds as well. Congratulations to both competitors, because making chalice is amazing, really fun, and he may never do it again. You never know. He might do it. He may never do it again. But yeah, what a wonderful little game he had there. Nice to get a game in there, and against one of the best coaches as well.